almost 20 years ago. The way that districts are presently configured is costing some homeowners more money in insurance than it should. The commission created the districts, and y'all don't have to change it. I'm not telling you how to do it, but I'm just telling you that some people are paying more in insurance because of the way the district lines are currently set. And the sooner you act on that, the better it'll be for folks when they go pay their fire insurance. And the last one I wanted to bring to your attention is that the county association and all the member departments have discussed this upgrades and the cost of the upgrades to the communication system. It is the position of the association and all the member departments that the funds to bear that expense is provided for within the amendment that created the fire protection tax. And we as members of the association and departments feel like that expense for doing that should be paid out of that fund rather than assessing an additional fee to the departments or the association to take care of that. I look back at the records, and the 911 system has received a little over $140,000 in the last 5 years, which is an average of a little over $28,000 per year to provide communications for the county. And this has been, they have continued to receive funds since 1994, when the constitutional amendment was revised to provide for them to receive that. So if we are still at a disagreement on that, I'd like to give an invitation to a member of this body or someone who you would delegate that responsibility to come to the county association and explain why the expense for this upgrade to the repeater cannot be paid for out of the funds that are already provided to the system. And I appreciate your time. Thank you. Y'all have a good day.
Dan, you know about how that line needs to be run?
Yeah.
Can you get us a outprint on it?
Well, I can, but the criteria that's the most benefit to the citizens is that that the fire district be drawn in such a manner that they would be the closest to the fire department that would provide a response. For example, there's a few areas in the county, not all, but there's a few, and one in particular between Milry, Copeland, Red Creek, and North Oak Grove. And that area right around the old Causey Store intersection, Minerva Church, right in there. The fire district line runs to the west of that county road from George Bradley's up to the intersection. That's the dividing line between the Copeland and the Milry Fire District. Well, everybody on that road, on both sides of the road, is in the Milry Fire District when they are much closer by road miles to either Red Creek or Copeland or North Oak Grove. But when they go to buy their insurance, the rating agency assesses their insurance premium based on the fire district that they reside in, not the proximity to the fire station that would be the closest that would respond to that risk. That make any sense?
Stan, how much have we got in the county that's needing to be changed?
5 places.
5 places?
He's Judge has looked in at several, and as I said, there's several isolated areas, and I go along with his. The only one I know of intimately is the one that involves Copeland, Milry, Red Creek, and North Oak Grove. But I understand there are some in the lower end of the county.
There's a couple down there where one department has to go into another department's district to get back. It's kind of like getting to Wally Bend, you gotta go to Mississippi to come back. There's a couple of places like that. It would be more convenient and you could provide more service if we take this section and give it to this department and give them another department, another section in their place.
There's about 30 houses on that road, right?
There probably is. There's about a 2-mile stretch of road there between the Copeland area, Millbury area,
Well,
that needs to be addressed.
Back when I was president of the association, we came to an agreement that we would move that line, and it follows section lines. When y'all,
Yeah.
the commission originally drew it off and drew along section lines, we'd move that section line, that dividing line, a mile north, we would put it up there
And
about
east, north and east.
in east, which we put crossing that Copeland Road up there about New Bethel Church.
Mm-hmm.
We agreed to all of that, and the departments agreed to all that, but in order for it to be effective, the commission has to pass a resolution saying that we're gonna move this.
Can we get something in writing then?
But what I wanted to do, and in talking to the association, is I wanted to get, I don't wanna do 19 resolutions.
Right.
I wanna do it all at one time, and I hope to have it for the next commission meeting. No, it won't be the next one, it'll be the first one in June. It will be the next one, it's the last of this month. No, the association meets the same day we do, so it'll be 2 meetings from now. I hope to have those changes drawn out that the fire association agrees with to present to the commission so that we can change it all at one time rather than doing 19 separate resolutions to get everybody's line.
That's what I'm saying, I'd like to have that in writing, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
show it exactly where you want it.
Oh, it will need to be, and it would need to be defined by section, township, and range,
Right, that's what I'm
just
talking
like
about, all
the
the
original
information.
contract.
Yeah.
And I think the county's attorney, Mr. Underdunk, wrote those contracts and defined the sections that were involved in each one. But I also, in discussion with the judge, had volunteered to be the gopher and try to expedite this and get it done. It's been dragging on now for several years, and it just really needs to be done.
Before you leave today, in my office, I have a map, and I have all those contracts with all the departments. I'd like to get that to you so you can start looking at how they're drawn up now, and maybe by the next association meeting.
Which will be next
No.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Second Monday.
Right. They meet after, we meet that morning, they meet that evening, so it'll be the next meeting before we can, but by that meeting, I'd like to have something to present to the association, for their concurrence, because, we need to do it all, be together, and do it at one time and fix it all at one time.
Yeah, I understand that, but also, let me also express my feeling that the commission defines the districts, not the departments. I understand that you want the departments all to buy into it and agree to it, but y'all set the boundaries, not the individual
Yeah.
departments.
And what I wanna do is I wanna present it to the association and say, okay, this is what we're gonna present to the commission, and then present it to the commission and make the change. So
I'll be glad to take that to the association meeting and get you a resolution or a vote, copy of the minutes or whatever to